would break all my bones though.
You don't even have bones, Casey. Hello friends, welcome to another video. What are we doing today, Casey?
Today we are doing Would You Rather Cosmere Edition.
Are you surprised?
No, I hope not.
So many Cosmere videos. Yeah, so I went to this Stormlight read-along Discord I'm in, and I asked some cool people to give us some Would You Rathers for Cosmere, and they gave us a little list, so we're gonna go through those and have a fun time with it.
I haven't really looked at them yet, so this is gonna be exciting.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, do you want to be a ska or be in the bridge cruise? Oh, also spoilers for all the Cosmere.
Spoilers for all the Cosmere.
Spoilers,
Don't
spoilers,
be
spoilers.
here if you're not caught up on all of the Cosmere.
Or if you don't care.
Bitch. Or if you don't care. Bitch.
Bitch.
Love you guys. See, the thing about this is, like, obviously the bridge crews are probably worse than just being a general ska, right? Because it's like as a ska, you got a lot more rights there. You know?
Exactly.
But if you're in the bridge cruise, you know, you might get saved by Kaladin and brought into Bridge 4, and then you become a windrunner, like, you know, like.
But you also might die.
Or you could die to an arrow on your first day. Like, you know, it's just, safety-wise, ska's the way to go. Ska's the way to go.
Yeah, I'm going ska too. I'm not fucking with that.
I'm not fucking with them bridges. Don't fuck bridges. Okay, so the next one is, would you rather have Nightblood or a Shard Blade?
Nightblood. Hands down, Nightblood.
See, the thing is, Nightblood's way more fun. Well, also, I mean, like...
Oh, wait.
Is it a normal Shard Blade or is it a Spren Blade?
If it's a Spren, like, hell yeah.
If it's like a real Shard Blade, I want a real one. I'd pick that over Nightblood because you get that same kind of, like, interaction of it being sentient and fun.
Yeah.
But it doesn't, you know, try to kill your soul at the same time.
Listen, I don't have a soul, it's fine.
But if it's a normal Shard Blade versus Nightblood, Nightblood would be way more fun.
Yeah, I'm taking it as like a normal Shard Blade.
Probably, because that's what they said. They just said Shard Blade. They didn't say, like, Spren Bond, so.
Nightblood.
I just love swords. Don't know if you know about my swords behind me. I don't know how much that can be seen in this, but I like swords. I want them all. Even Nightblood. I don't know, if it's between normal Shard Blade and Nightblood, I'd probably just go Nightblood, but that's dangerous, you know, so, like, I don't know.
I just want to have chats with him. Just
I know,
hang
he's
out.
so much fun.
He's so fun.
much fun. Yeah, I think I'd go Nightblood, but, like, scared.
Is interesting because I don't think it's phrased in the way they meant it to be. It says be a Mistborn or a Fearochemist.
What did you think they would have meant?
Like a misting, like.
Oh yeah, like full Mistborn for, yeah.
Because, like, obviously hands down full Mistborn is the answer.
Hands
to
down
that.
full Mistborn.
But if it's misting, it's a different answer.
Yeah, I do think I would, I don't know, Fearochemy's really cool, but I think I vibe so much more with the Mistborn stuff.
I'd really like the Fearochemy, like, memory ones.
It's so cool, but I want to, like, be bouncing around in the sky and, like, doing shit.
I would break
You know?
all my bones, though.
You don't even have bones, Casey. No soul, no bones. Get out of here. I think I would go if they meant full Mistborn, definitely full Mistborn.
Mm-hmm.
If they meant misting, do I get to pick what kind of misting?
I would assume so.
I don't know. I think I would go Mistborn either way. Versus Fearochemical. Yeah, I'm gonna go Mistborn.
Yeah.
Did you go Fearochemist or Mistborn?
Mistborn, full Mistborn.
Okay. Full Mistborn. We both know the answer to this one. Would you rather meet Hoyd or meet Chris? First, we have to admit something here. Neither one of us have read White Sand.
That's true.
We know who Chris is, okay?
Yeah.
We know about Chris. We love her already. And either way, I think we'd still pick Hoyd. But I have to, you know, put that on the table.
I just want Hoyd to tell me a story.
I just want one of his therapy sessions with the flute, you know, just like boost me up, buddy. Give me a good story, get me going. Like, that's all I need.
We need therapy.
We need therapy, and Hoyd is your best form of therapy on Roshar, so
which is sad.
It's pretty sad. But yeah, no, Hoyt all the way. I want a Hoyt story.
I want a Hoyt story.
I want a Hoyt story.
I mean, I wouldn't mind like meeting Gris would also be super fucking cool, but
yeah.
like,
I mean, I bet that bitch has some good stories.
Oh man.
Like, real stories. Yeah.
But you know.
But Hoyt.
Hoyt.
I need therapy.
Okay.
Hoytopy.
The next side or dark side.
Again, neither one of us have read White Sand, so I don't really know if we can pick one of these knowing the context. But I'm just gonna go dark side because that's like who I am as a person.
Same.
I don't know what this means within context of like actual story. I have volume 1 right here. I can just pull it out.
I have
Be
all
like,
3
where-
volumes next to me.
I still need to buy the other 2. We're gonna read them really soon. It's like up on the dock real soon, you know?
The Dachshund?
The dachshund. But yeah, I'm just gonna, I don't know, like tell me in the comments, is that a bad choice? Is dark side a bad choice? Feels like it probably is. But I'm going dark side.
I want to go dark side too. I mean, we live in
I
the
live in
night.
a basement. It's like I don't like the bright lights of the sun.
It's 9 p.m. right now when we're filming, like,
Yeah,
We're
like
going
we're
dark
all
side.
about nighttime here. We're night owls and insomniacs. Like we don't do the day.
and I have no soul, so, you know, dark side.
Exactly. So yeah, let us know in the comments if that was like, if that was a bad choice. But that's what we're going with.
Yeah.
Forging or breath?
I don't know.
I think I'm gonna go breath.
Hmm.
Just because I feel like there's so much more that we know about breath than we do about forging, because forging was such a small thing for Emperor Soul.
It was so interesting, though.
It was so good. It's so good. But I feel like I have more context of the magic of breath than I do for forging. And I feel like I understand it better, because forging is it's complicated, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's like way more complex. I feel like breath is a little more straightforward, and since I'm a dumb bitch, that's how I gotta go.
I
think
feel like
that's how I gotta go.
I feel like breath isn't worth it though unless you've got like 3rd or 4th heightening.
That's true. That's true.
I might go forging.
Yeah.
Although I feel like
I
you
thought
have
you
to be
might.
good at like art things, and I'm not good at that.
No. I'm not either.
You're good. Brie can do art things. I cannot.
I do art things. I don't do them well. Clarification.
Lying.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with breath just because I understand it better.
I'm gonna go with forging just because like full chaos.
There we go.
And I want to transform my black bookshelves into white bookshelves.
There you go.
This is what I'm thinking of right now.
This is a whole different video.
What does she want to be? Ask her. The
Let you
next
in.
one.
Hang on, let her in.
Okay.
2 seconds.
Cat interlude. Cat interlude.
You gonna be good?
Cat interlude. Cat interlude. Cat
Are you gonna let her out?
interlude.
So try that.
Cat
You have 5 seconds to choose.
interlude.
4.
Cat interlude. Cat interlude. Da 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 da. Cat interlude. Cat interlude. Cat interlude.
What is she singing? I'm scared.
I was singing the cat interlude song, obviously.
Now I'm gonna have to keep that in, Casey. We're gonna be on these for a few minutes.
That's fair. Did she not come in?
No, she ran away. She's a dumb bitch.
That's true.
Oh.
Light song or Susabron? I mean, in what context?
Yeah, the context matters.
Like, would
Light
I
song,
rather
I feel
like
like
date
is-
them, fuck them?
Yeah, is it
kill
like, do I
them?
want to like be with them? Do I want to be friends with them? Do I want to be them? Do I just want to like hang out? Like, am I just picking which one I like better as a character? Like, what's the context? It matters because I love them both so much in so many ways.
I think we should do character.
Like, which character we like better? We
Yeah.
like vibe with more? Oof, that's still really hard though.
It's real. That's I think the hardest choice actually.
Like, I want to, like, my immediate thought is to say Light Song because Light Song is everything. But Susabron is like the sweetest little bean. He's just like a teddy bear. He's like so pure. But Light Song is so funny.
My song is so funny.
And he's so much. It's hard. It's hard. I should ask bitches to give me context, man. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna say Susabron.
I'm gonna go with Light Song just because that was my immediate thought. It's such a close, like, it's like neck and neck, guys. They're so good. They're both such good characters.
They're so much fun in different
They're
ways.
so much fun. Yeah, they're like they're completely opposite ends of the spectrum there. Like, but yeah, I'm gonna go Light Song. I really love Light Song. Next one is Vin or Shaylin. I guess we're gonna use the same thing there. It's just like character we like better, which is also really fucking hard, but I know my answer.
Mine's Vin.
Sorry, Shaylin. Yeah, it's Vin. It's Vin all the way.
I mean, I
Vin,
love Shaylin, but God, she gives me so much anxiety.
I will say, as far as like, Shaylin's more interesting in a way because she's just got so many more layers to what's going on with her, like in her individual arc and stuff, than Vin does in Mistborn. But I vibe with Vin so much more. Vin is me, way more than Shaylin is, thank God. But
thank God.
Thank God. I mean, I love them both so much. But Vin and Kaladin are like literally top of my favorite characters of all time. Right up here. And then everybody else is below it. Even if they're like right below it, they're below them. So Vin for sure.
Yeah, I love Vin. And I also love the choices that Vin makes, at least most of them. Whereas with Shaylin,
Vin is like, she's very, very good at like, her development in the 3 books is like very good. Like when she like makes mistakes, she like learns from them pretty quickly and like evolves in such a natural way, where Shaylin's all over the place, and like that's great. I mean, it's not great, it's bad, but like it's interesting for the story and for the character and all these things. But it's just
bitch has made some choices.
Bitch has made some choices.
Serene or Ciri?
Okay, you know what? Fuck you, whoever gave me this list. Giving me so many good characters and putting them next to each other. This one's harder. Serene or Ciri? Jesus, fuck. I love them both. Oh my god. Those might be like pretty on the same level for me. I don't know. What are you thinking?
I'm kind of thinking Ciri. Which is weird, because I read Elantris more recently, and you get more of Serene, obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But Ciri is just such a weird, interesting character.
Ciri is so much. I love Ciri so much, but Serene is just like such a badass.
Oh, she's really
I don't know, I might go Ciri as well. Ciri's just got like this like lightness to her. Like, you know, like personality-wise, it's just like enriching, and I love it. She's very fun. I think I'm gonna go Ciri. Rock's soup or Wit's flute?
Oh man, to eat?
Am I eating the flute? Or am I picking would I rather eat Rock soup or play Wit's flute?
I mean, I don't
Have
play
Wit's
the flute.
Do I want him to play the flute for me? Oh, is it like, do I want Rock to cook for me, or do I want Wit to play a flute for me? Like, what's the context?
Okay, we're gonna go with that one, because that one makes the most sense.
That one's a good one, and I pick Wit.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rock. I really would love to taste your stew, but
I mean, stew isn't my favorite.
Hmm?
Stew isn't my favorite.
No, you're not a soupy kind of person.
I'm not a soupy person, and you know, I do therapy session, as we talked about. So
yeah, we need that sweet flute therapy.
sweet flute therapy. That's hard to say.
This is a good one, Casey. I know which one we're both gonna pick.
It's Kelsey or Kaladin as a character.
Kaladin.
Kelsier.
Which, if you don't know, if you're not familiar with us on this channel, we talk about it a lot, how Casey is like very much Kelsier personality wise, and like just the way he does things, and I'm very much Kaladin, and in the way he works with his mind and his choices, and yeah, we have to pick ourselves.
I mean, they're very,
unfortunately,
they're also very similar characters, like when you
they
get
are
down to
very
it,
similar characters,
but they went in opposite directions.
Absolutely opposite directions.
Which is super interesting.
It's so interesting. Yep. Which really makes sense when we talk about how like you and I are like so similar in so many ways. It's like 50-50, like the other 50% is like we're complete opposites. Like if you watch our video where we took the Night Radiant quiz, like the amount of times when we would say the exact same thing, or we would say the exact opposite, like on the bar. It was like split down the middle. It was crazy.
It was super interesting.
And as I said, favorite character of all time. I do love Kelsey though, don't get me wrong, he's way up there.
Oh yeah, obviously I also love Kaladin. I mean like...
Yeah, like don't mistake that for not loving the other one. We do.
Fucking amazing characters, all of them.
God, they're so good. Sanderson is great with characters. Dalinar or Vasher? I know I gotta pick Dalinar here. I gotta pick Dalinar.
Yeah, like...
Vasher is great, but Dalinar is just, there's so much to Dalinar that I love. And
he's so
really
interesting. He's had such like a journey.
Interesting character. His journey throughout the first 3 books of Stormlight is just fucking top tier. Like, I mean, it is so well done.
Vasher has also had a journey. We just haven't seen much of it.
We haven't seen enough. He's had a really long journey. We just don't know all of it.
Didn't he also murder his wife?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he did.
Wife murder.
Bros! Wife murdering bros!
They could bond over it. I love to go Dalinar. I mean, he's just so interesting.
I love Dalinar's like one of my favorite Stormlight characters. Like, he's got to be in the top like 5 probably, or maybe, I don't know. I don't want to think about that, but he's probably
he's real good.
Up there. He's up there.
My favorite Stormlight character is Lift, and I have no regrets.
God, Lift is everything.
Spren or Mists?
Okay, now see, this one's confusing.
That is confusing.
So does this mean like, do you want the Spren bond, or do you want like the Mistborn powers? Or does it mean do you want like the concept in the world, like the mists literally being around and like the emotion Spren being around?
I think it's the second
I assume it's gotta be one of those two, right?
Yeah, I think it's the second one.
Like the concept, like in the world. Yeah, the atmosphere of like the mists being there at night, or the Spren, emotion Spren popping up everywhere.
That's hard.
That's real hard, because I fucking love both so much.
Well, if like, I think the only thing that will tip me over is that like the Spren being around might mean that I could like bond to Spren, and that's what would like.
That's true. Just being in the mist don't mean you get Mistborn powers. That's not how that works.
No.
You know, except that one time.
Listen.
So yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the Spren.
Yeah, I think I'm
gonna go with Spren world. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Also, like, just like the concept of like emotion Spren is so interesting. Like, you always would have like an idea of what people around you are feeling, which is not necessarily a good thing, but sometimes can be like really good thing to just like be like, oh, this person's like, you know, feeling whatever.
Like if you know, like if your friend's really sad, they'll have like little sad Spren.
Yeah, or like if like, you know, they're feeling like embarrassed, like the shame Spren or whatever, like you would know what's kind of going on with people around you, and then you could be more like aware of that, and to be able to interact with people better in a way that's good for them and you know?
Yeah, exactly. I'm bored now.
Fucking Scadrial's going to town.
I mean, that's where the horse was.
That's where the horse was! Alright, because this one's not really a would you rather, this one's just like a pick. It's which shard would you take up? Well, first of all, we don't know all of them yet, and we don't know all of them well. And I think my favorite is probably preservation, without having to think too deeply.
I thought you were gonna say honor.
Honor's really great. Honor's dead. Okay. I mean, I guess so is preservation. But like, we didn't get to see Honor like being a shard, you know what I mean? Like we learn he's dead, and we get to see like, you know, the effects of that and like the splinters and stuff like that. But we never really got to see Honor, I guess, other than when he's like talking to Dalinar in the visions, like we get that from him, but we don't really get to see him being a shard, whereas you do with preservation. You get to see preservation like literally with like the last like inches of his life trying to like do things in the world. Like he's just so pure. Okay, to be fair, so which shard would you take up though? So I guess it actually depends on the intent, like which intent vibes with you the most, not which shard I like the most personality wise. That's probably the way I need to be looking at this. The one I like the most, that I know of the most, is probably Prezi.
I think I'm gonna go
intent wise.
I think I'm gonna go cultivation.
I was about to say, intent-wise, it's probably not preservation, or it's probably honor or cultivation for intent-wise.
Cultivation is so interesting.
Listen, that bitch has been sneaking around doing shit in the background this whole fucking time. She is ready to take Odium down. I am here for it. I cannot wait to get more of her.
No, I can't wait to learn more about her.
Like, you learn so many little tidbits, especially like in Oathbringer, where it's like, she's clearly had like a loose plan just going for years and years now in hopes to like help thwart Odium, and it's like, damn bitch, get it done. Like, I am so here for her. See, I would stay with Roshar and be one of them shards. I'd probably honor or cultivation.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like if we count the dead Sprens, one of the Cell like Elantris Sprens would
oh
be
yeah, Dominion and Devotion. Aona and Sky. I love their actual names, Aona and Sky. They're so pretty.
They're very pretty.
Yeah. Between those two, I would probably be Devotion. Just based on the name. Because I don't think I would be Dominion.
I could be Dominion. We could hang out in Cell together.
Yes, exactly.
So that's fine.
The hard one. The bad one. Everybody in the fucking Discord was laughing at this because it's pretty tough.
And it is.
Thanks, guys. If you're watching this, thank you.
Trust Sidious. Or trust Mosh.
She said don't do either. She's screaming.
She's screaming. It's such a hard choice. Sylphrena is screaming.
The thing is, okay, it depends on the context of who I am in the world. for trusting these people, right?
Yeah.
Because either way you're getting betrayed. Like, even if you're like, okay, I'm the Dalinar, you're getting betrayed by Sidious. And technically by Moshe too, because, he tried to kill your nephew and do all sorts of nonsense, I mean, like, listen, there's either way you're getting fucked. Like, depending on, it doesn't matter, like, where you situate yourself in the world. But I don't want to trust either. I have foresight, and I know I'm not supposed to.
But if we have to pick one, because we do, that's the whole point.
Okay, if you're in the story and you don't know that they've already, done the bad things, it'd probably be Moshe.
Yeah.
Because, like, Sidious has that reputation of just being shitty.
But that's like...
Everybody knows he's an eel, That's like, they all say that.
But that's like why I would rather trust him, because I feel like I could try and figure out in what way he was going to betray me.
That's true, but it's like if I'm in the context of being just in the world and knowing these two people, and it's like, I know that this one is like a conniving person who's planning things, and this is just like a lowly dark eyes who's a little bit morally confused. At least
we
at
all
the time,
are.
Before he does, all the stuff that he does, I would like instinctually trust Moshe. But I would say, let me just put it on the record that I didn't even like him in Way of Kings because I knew he was going to be a bad bitch, okay? Most people are like, oh yeah, fuck Moshe because of what he did in Oathbringer. I'm like, no, I fucked Moshe before. I fucked Moshe way before then. No, I was on team fuck Moshe from the beginning of Way of Kings because that boy don't have a backbone. Like, listen, he's so easily swayed with his opinions just because of like Kaladin's moody, I hate all the light eyes, and he was like, shit, you right. And then when Kaladin was like, maybe they're not all bad, he was like, no, Kaladin, they're all bad, don't you remember? And it's like, get your own goddamn opinions.
That is why I would go Sidious.
So yeah, like at least with Sidious you know where you stand, but it's like the thing is literally who would you trust? And in doing that, like in saying I know that Sidious is bad, like you're not choosing to trust him, you're choosing to be aware that you shouldn't trust him.
That's true. We just don't know like what either of them are going for.
Exactly.
Like, we don't really know what either of their end games is.
She's playing with electricity, hang on.
Another
Phil,
cat
don't
interlude. Cat interlude. Interlude. Cat interlude.
This here is a bad cat.
But she's so cute.
But yeah, she tried to eat electricity. Is that bad?
It's
Are you
so
not supposed to do
delicious,
that?
though.
I had no idea. That shit could kill you. Oh, I know.
You'd ask the questions that we came up with in this moment.
Alright, crap, what were they? You go first.
Okay. So, right before we started filming, Bree said it would be a good idea for us to ask each other questions.
Yes.
So, obviously neither of us had thought of this beforehand. Originally, I was like, Mistborn or Twinborn, but obviously...
Mistborn.
But also, like, I do feel like that's a harder question if you think about it, because, like...
It is if you think about it too much, but I wasn't gonna.
Yeah, exactly. So, my actual question is, Aeons or Twinborn?
Ooh. Probably Twinborn still. Probably just because I just like that magic system so much more.
That's true.
But the Aeons are so fucking cool.
But, like, teleporting is, like, wild.
It really is. There's so much going on there. But I think I would go Twinborn.
I'm asking what Twinborn combination you would want to be, but that's too many options.
So many options. That would take me a while to think of.
Oh, yeah.
My other one for you is if you could pick, and obviously this is like difficult to pick because we haven't seen it all yet, but if you could pick which era of Mistborn that you would live in, which one would you pick? You got the OG era, the Western. The next we're gonna have like the 80s era, and then the next is gonna be, after that's gonna be like space opera, futuristic,
Well, I don't
Obviously we haven't seen the next two, so it's like hard to judge that, but based on what you know.
I want to be in the OG era. Because
OG era?
the planet is dying.
It's bad.
So I don't think I want to be there.
Yeah.
Not there. I think I want to go full yeehaw.
Full yeehaw! Woo!
And also,
which means era 2.
Yeah, which means era 2.
Yeehaw means era 2.
Because, like, they're having problems, but, like...
It's a much more livable world.
Yeah, like, the world isn't trying to murder them, so,
Yeah, that we know of.
There. What era would you choose?
I'm scared. Ooh, I don't know. OG is obviously like technically my favorite so far, but I don't want to be there. I want to fuck with that, right? I would not survive there. I know me, and I'd be dead very fast. Yeehaw's pretty safe. I feel like the 80s era is gonna be really, really fun.
Yeah.
I think era 4 is gonna be full chaos, like just crazy, and it might be too much for me. So you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and guess. We'll see if my opinion changes when we get era 3, but I think I'm gonna put myself in era 3.
Yeah. Go full 80s.
I mean, we're gonna go with era 3. Yeah.
I'm gonna yeehaw it up.
Casey's gonna yeehaw, and I'm gonna go into the 80s.
As you do.
Yeah.
You could yeehaw in the 80s.
You can yeehaw in the 80s.
You can yeehaw whenever you like.
Yeehaw.
That's all of them.
Thank you to all of the good friends in Discord who sent us these. Thank you so much.
You.
Except for that one that you sent. You know who you are.
That was rude.
Fuck you. That was pretty rude. No, but thank you so much, guys. And I hope everybody liked this video. If you have answers for the, you know, this or that's let us know in the comments down below which ones you would pick between the two and why, because that's always fun for us.
Yeah, definitely. And if you have more, maybe we'll do a part 2 if you want.
Oh yeah, if you have more that you think of that we didn't do in here and you want to know our answers, leave them down below. We would love to just do this all day.
Yeah, this is like so much fun.
This is, honestly, these are like conversations that Casey and I have, just not for even for videos. So it's like great that we just get to, you know, do this for a video, because it's like, this is a normal conversation for us.
This is just what we do all the time, so.
So yeah, let us know in the comments down below if you have any other suggestions for things, and we might do a part 2 video if you're interested in that. Remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thank you for watching. And
Life before death
Life before death radiance.